We said that we wanted to experience local places that were a bit off the beaten track and that were going to challenge us and make us feel
out of our comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess that's what we got.
Today we're going to be exploring Xi'an, but we're not going to be seeing the terracotta army like everybody else does. And why is that, Laurie?
Because we saw it yesterday.
That's right. We're going to be exploring Xi'an today, so let's go see what it has to offer.
What better way to start the morning than to throw ourselves into a local market? As you can tell, it's very loud and chaotic, and we're not even in the middle of it yet. So let's go and have a look around.
So we've just turned off where we started, down this very, very busy street. But this seems more like local produce, so there's no like restaurants here, it's more fresh fruit, fresh veg, meat. It all looks so fresh and clean, and yeah, I feel like if I lived here, this is where I'd get all my stuff as well. There's so much to choose from. What's your first experience like of a Chinese market?
Oh, it's nice. This is like probably one of the busiest markets we've ever been to. And literally within minutes of walking down, you can get engulfed by the crowd. Like, we've been split up so many times. But I like that it's running directly along the city walls, which is pretty cool. But yeah, very, very busy.
Okay, I'm an idiot. I didn't even realise those were the city walls. I just thought it was a wall. Idiot.
It's like Inception. A man taking a photo of us and we're taking a photo of the man. It's all very trippy. To be fair, we haven't had that much, so have we? We haven't had many people wanting to take photos with us, but plenty of people taking pictures of us.
Someone else did like a drive-by photo there.
Oh, really? Oh, I think there's someone else now. This is getting a lot. When I was researching what to eat in Xi'an, there was only one thing that came up for breakfast, and apparently this is the spot to get it. We're getting a rougiamo, which apparently is like the equivalent of a Western hamburger, and people think that it was created about 2,000 years ago, making it the world's oldest hamburger. I'm very intrigued to see what it tastes like, but I feel like it must be good if there's a queue. Okay, so we've got the goods. It looks really good, to be fair. They had like a big bubbling pot of meat at the front, and then he gets the pork out, chops it up, puts it in this flatbread, and then I think there's like some onions in there as well, maybe some peppers. Yeah, let's give it a try. It's very nice. It doesn't feel like a breakfast item. It feels like something I'd maybe have at lunch, but it's very tasty. The meat is super tender, then you've got the crunchy veg, and also this bread. I absolutely love it. It's so like warm and soft and delicious. No wonder there's a massive queue, but I think there's quite a lot for me. We'll probably have to share it because it's quite big. But that was about 10 yuan, so it's like a pound, which is super good.
So we picked ourselves up what I'm told is a Xi'an specialty, and it's like a sticky rice, date, syrup, mix, paste sort of concoction. And I like sticky rice, I like dates. I'm sure I'm gonna like this. Let's try and navigate to a piece where I'm getting rice and date. This costs 5 yuan, so pretty good. Whoa. Not for me, I don't think. Like, sticky rice is nice. I just find the dates are a little bit overwhelming. I thought I liked dates, but maybe didn't like dates that much, so I'm glad we tried it, but not quite for me. But what I will say is this market is sick and chaotic. And if you pan that way, Laurie, you can see that the produce section of the market is now closed. So I'm glad we got here when we did to see it. Oh, sorry, got dates in the back of my throat. Yeah, what a cool market.
We've just arrived at the city walls, which is one of the oldest, the biggest and the best preserved city walls in all of China. We've just got our tickets and our passports checked, and now we're going to head up.
谢谢. Okay.
actually hire a bike here to ride around the city walls. I didn't think we were actually going to do it, but now Matt said that he would quite like to have a go. I do want to join in, however, I wore a dress today and I don't think this is bike appropriate. I'm just scared if there's a small breeze, we might have a lot of photo taking. So I'm going to pass today. However, Matt is taking one for the team.
I'm ready.
Wow.
I do feel bad for leaving you, but I feel like having the opportunity to bike on an ancient wall is too cool to pass up. So I'll see you in a bit.
See ya.
I'm going to try and do a loop if I can.
Okay, don't get dehydrated or something.
Oh yeah, should I take some water?
You probably should.
Okay, give me some water.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Mum.
There he goes.
I'll record it on Strava.
To be honest, now that Matt's gone, I do sort of wish that I had got a bike as well. But I guess that's my own fault for not wearing the appropriate clothing. So I'm just going to go for a nice little leisurely stroll around the wall. I feel like this has pleasantly surprised me. I wasn't expecting that much, but it's just like such a vast area and just like a beautiful place to walk. And you can overlook the city. They even have a marathon here, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, probably not in this heat, it's probably not that great. But yeah, an amazing place to run.
A few minutes in, first review of the bike is my bum is sore. I feel like everyone's going the opposite way to me. I'm really keen not to break any rules whilst being in China, but I think it'll be okay. I'm having a great time. The entire wall is 6.7 miles. So I reckon I could do a loop and then catch back up with Laurie.
About 20 minutes into my walk now and yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's quite hot, but it's very nice and peaceful up here. There are a few people with bikes and the more I look at them, the more envious I get. I do sort of wish I would have had a bike, but I feel like I've pretty much got this place to myself, apart from the odd little cart going by. But yeah, it feels so nice and relaxing here. I love it.
Okay, gonna take a left here. Ni hao. Ignored me. Classic. This is so nice. I'm having a great day. About a mile into the bike ride, which I am mapping on Strava, which is going to be a cool map, and I'm going to get some serious kudos on that Strava map, which is why I do anything in my life to get kudos on Strava.
I just had a minute to stop and refuel and have some water, and I was overlooking this beautiful park and there was some elderly people. I could hear this noise, but I wasn't quite sure what it was, but it was these elderly people basically singing in this really cute choir. I just love it when I see people dancing here. We saw some ladies on another occasion with some fans and they were dancing in the park, and I just find it so sweet because we would never have that in the UK, and I just think it's just so different to us, but just so nice to watch. I love it. Keep looking up and down for Matt, but as you can probably tell, it's quite hard to spot people, not only because there's actually not that many people about, but it just goes on and on and on.
Okay, so we managed to find each other. I started to think that we weren't going to find each other because I kept riding and riding and riding. I was like, I think I should have caught up Laurie by now, but I was starting to get very hot and sweaty and bothered.
Yeah, also we didn't make a good plan, did we, before? We just like sort of said, oh yeah, let's just go and do whatever and then we'll meet somehow, and then yeah, we made it.
Yeah, I think I was just really excited to get on the bike and ride around
you were
the
just
wall.
like, see ya!
It was awesome, so happy, but been biking for like an hour and a half and you've been walking for like an hour and a half in that heat, so yeah. I think it's time we're going to find some food.
So we were going to go to get some food because we're definitely hungry after the city wall ride and walk. But instead, the final stop for the day, we were worried that it was going to shut and that we're not going to get there in time. So instead, we're going to change it around. We're going to go there first and then we're going to have a mega food feast here in Xi'an.
It's busy.
It is. We We just arrived at the giant wild goose pagoda. We're just making our way up now in the lovely shade to escape the sun. But I'll tell you more about it in a minute when we're inside. When I was researching, I just thought the name of this temple, the Wild Goose Pagoda, sounded a little bit peculiar. So apparently years and years and years ago, there's some Buddhist monks. Now some Buddhist monks believed that eating meat was okay, the others believed that it wasn't. However, the meat-eating monks one day were strolling along and they didn't have enough money to buy anything. So they saw a flock of geese fly overhead and one of the monks said, "Oh, I really wish that we had some meat today." I mean, in that exact voice. And at that exact moment, the leading goose, apparently its wings broke and it fell to the floor. And the exact place where it fell to the floor was where the pagoda's built. So right here. So that's basically where the goose died. And then I think he felt a little bit guilty and then he didn't eat meat again. So they built this temple to honour where this event happened. I just thought it was very interesting, so I thought I'd just let you know what I found out. You're welcome.
Alright, so we're finishing up at the pagoda. It's very warm and we're both a little bit dehydrated, which isn't good. We should have drank more water.
Yeah, we always do it.
But we're going to get some food now because we pushed it back because we wanted to get here in time. So we haven't really eaten since this morning's breakfast.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
We've got 2 stops, right?
Yes, so the 2 things I feel like we have to try whilst we're in Xi'an is number 1, biang biang noodles, and number 2, apparently Xi'an is well known for its barbecue, so we're going to get some meat on sticks, well, skewers, which I feel like that is your cup of tea all over.
Both sound good,
Yeah.
if I'm honest.
So we have the biang biang noodles. The reason we came to this place was because they actually hand roll the noodles, which makes them a little bit different from other restaurants that sort of roll them with like a big rolling pin. Also, the thing that makes a biang biang noodle different to another noodle is because of the shape. As you can see, it's a lot thicker than a normal noodle. It's more like a belt shape. So we'll give this a good mix because underneath, oh wow, that looks so good. And I like the fact that he hand rolled them in front of us and then threw them in the pan and then cooked them right there. It just felt super fresh. Okay, let's try some. It's a little bit spicy. I like the texture though. The texture's like really sort of chewy, I guess, but I like that they're thicker than a normal noodle. It just has like a really fresh noodle dish and everything just comes together and it's very tasty. I like it very, very much. Also, I was saying to Matt that biang biang is one of the most difficult to write characters in Mandarin because it's made up of like 58 different strokes. And if you thought that was enough, you have to write it twice because it's biang biang. So it sounds very complicated. Okay, sure. Okay, that was probably a lot harder than it needed to be. I wasn't really sure what was going on, but yeah, we managed to get a table for 2. Yeah, it was just like a bit awkward, wasn't it? But we've managed to sit, and I'm not sure what the ordering process is going to be like. We could.
It's like a menu thing here. So maybe we check that and
Maybe.
get back to you. Okay, we've got tea. That's a start. Tea for you?
I love tea. I love having tea in China. It's so good. It's just like wholesome, isn't it? Nice cup of tea.
So we've gone for the old point and ask for things that way. So we're pretty sure this is beef. We're hoping for some chicken when it comes around. I feel like we're a bit of a novelty here, but let's try. That's a nice beef actually. So that's beef, and I keep an eye out for some chicken. and point to that, and then bail out before we get too overwhelmed.
We now think that we've cracked the code. So we think that the ladies come in. We tried to order specific meat. We think the ladies come in, shout what meat it is, and then you just say how many you want, like 2, 3, 4, whatever. So yeah, we'll try our best. We just put something else out. I'm not quite sure what that is. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to try some fish. I'm not quite sure what type of fish it is, but it looks like it's well seasoned. It's tasty. It's still steamed from it. It's so hot. Got chili, sesame seeds. Oh, actually, that's really hot. Oh, it's so spicy.
Are you getting used to the environment that we're in?
I've adapted now, but honestly, at first I felt so overwhelmed. It is like a market, isn't it? You just like have to show what you want.
You want this?
Yeah.
Do you want one? Do you want one or two?
Yeah, have one. I don't have no idea what it is.
Xi'an. Okay, that looks like.
Do we think that's chicken?
That looks like chicken. Looks like a chicken wing. Okay, I might have to take this off the skewer. It looks amazing, like a sesame chicken wing. So that looks like a chicken wing.
Does it smell like a chicken wing?
Yes. It's a chicken wing. Good. That's so hot, as in like temperature hot, but I like it. Ooh.
Okay. Okay, Xi'an.
Xi'an.
Oh, she was cute, wasn't she? Nice lady.
Oh, it's almost gone a bit dark.
Yeah, it has now.
That was quite an overwhelming experience, but the food in the end was delicious, right?
Yeah, it was really good, to be fair. And we said that we wanted to experience local places that were a bit off the beaten track and that were going to challenge us and make us feel
out of our comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good word. I definitely felt immersed in that.
We wanted to feel that local, feel, and I guess that's what we got. This is what we asked for. Like you said, to get out of our comfort zones.
Yeah, absolutely. And a crazy way to finish our time in Xi'an.
Yeah, that's true.
But I've had a great time today. I'm not sure about you.
Yeah, today's been really fun. We felt like, I don't know, I felt like we've just been dropped right in the middle of all the action. It's just all been going on. And I've loved it.
It's been an awesome day in Xi'an. Thank you.